Hey y'all, guess what? It's my second YouTube video, period. I'm not gonna count every single one, but it's a milestone getting to my second one. But like my title says, this video is about being your own happiness. So let's cut to the intro and then we gonna get right up into it. Okay, let's get right into it. So I thought about this topic because Valentine's Day just passed and I seen a lot of cute posts, but something that kind of stuck with me was a lot of people kept saying that their significant other or partner was their happiness, and I don't know. I just thought about that for a while, and like something just hit me in the head. It was just like, do people think that a person is really supposed to be their happiness outside of themselves? Like, I honestly believe like you need to make yourself happy before trying to make somebody else happy. That kind of rhymed. I like that. But seriously though, you should really be your own happiness, and your significant other should be a part of that happiness. I think that people think that, oh, when you get into a relationship, that you're supposed to make that person happy, which you should contribute to their happiness, but you shouldn't be their main source of happiness. Because I look at, just think about older people like in their 80s and they've been married for years, and then their significant other dies. Like, I see a lot of older people, once their significant other die, they don't know what makes them happy. They don't know what to do. They don't know basically anything about themselves because they've been thinking as a unit. And I am very big on individualism, so I feel like when you're in a relationship, you should still keep that. Like, you should still be an individual, but in a relationship, like, you should have your own things that make you happy, and your partner should have their own things to make them happy. And when y'all come together, y'all do things that make y'all happy, instead of one person or both people just in a relationship trying to make the other person happy. Like, that's hard. That's a lot of work. That's a lot of work. Like, I understand why a lot of relationships don't last, because people are trying really hard just to make that person happy every day, instead of like having time for themselves and thinking about what actually makes them happy. So real question, like, do you know what makes you happy? Like, if you're in a relationship, like, do you genuinely know what makes you happy? Comment below if you actually know, when you're not with your significant other, what makes you happy. Because me, like, I love love, and I really do. But at the same time, I love being an individual, and I know exactly what makes me happy outside that person. Like, that person makes me happy, but I also know how to make myself happy. And for me, it's like, I don't want to be someone's happiness. I want to be a part of it. And it's like, it's a real difference. Like, being somebody's happiness and being a part of their happiness, it's a big difference. Because when you're somebody's happiness, you're relying on that person to supply you with that happiness. But when you're a part of somebody's happiness, that means that, like, they're already making themselves happy, but you're adding to that already happiness. Because if you're with somebody who does not have anything to be happy about, you coming into the picture trying to make them happy, that's gonna be like their sole source of happiness, and that's a lot for a person. And I don't want that. I don't know, is that selfish? I don't think it is, because it's just, I wouldn't want them to just work really hard to try to make me happy when I can't do it for myself. That's really the topic though. Like, be your own happiness. Go outside your relationship and find, like, I'm not saying like you gotta really go out and do that. Like, you do that with them there, but still know what makes you happy. Like, what books you like to read, what movies you like to watch, not what y'all like to watch. Like, yes, it's a time and a place for we, but it's still a time for I. Like, my mama always told me, I came in this world alone, and I'm gonna leave alone. So I might as well know what I like completely like before I understand what we like. Like, I don't know. I think it works better like when like 1 plus 1 is 2. So it's just like if you're an individual and I'm an individual, when we come together, that makes 2. Now we're 2 individuals with 2 different things that make us happy, and then we create something together that makes us happy. I don't know. That's just how I think about it. Yeah. Like, I really want everybody out there to just be happy. Like, really be happy. And not depend on, like, this is the point. You need to look internally for happiness instead of always looking externally. I read that in a book. Y'all need to get. I'm gonna make a video about books that I read because that's a quote from a book. I don't know which one right now, but it's a quote from a book. But yeah, you gotta start searching for answers internally and not search for them externally. And that's like that goes with happiness too. You need to know what makes you happy internally before you try to find something that makes you happy externally. You feel me? I swear I'll be dropping knowledge. Like, this will be my second video, but I'm trying to put y'all on game. Like, your girl is happy. Your girl is happy in a relationship. She's happy out of a relationship. Like, I don't want people to like think that breakups are the end of the world. They're not. Because, like I said, if you know what makes you happy outside that relationship, like if you break up with your significant other right now, yeah, it's gonna be sad because you're used to that person and you're used to that type of happiness, but it's not gonna feel as bad if you know what makes you happy. Because say for instance you cry for, like, I give myself, if I ever go through a breakup or whatever, give myself like 2 days to just be sad girl for 2 days, and after that 2 day period, baby, everything that makes me happy, I'm doing it. I'm reading a book. I'm going to work out. Shoot, if I want to, scrolling on TikTok. If I want to, watching the movies that I love. Like, I do everything that makes me happy, and then that makes me realize, like, okay, that person was great and all, but I could make myself feel just as happy, damn near better. And then I don't know. That's just me. Like, that's just me. Breakups, they like don't get me don't don't get me wrong. Like, I didn't have my fair share like in my younger years where breakups used to affect me, but I am very much I learn from every mistake, every obstacle I learn from. So I learned from every relationship that I have ever been in to get me to this point today. Like, if I got broken up with today, or I broke up with somebody today, in a day or two, I'm fine. Like, I'm still me. I came into this world me, and I'm gonna come out this world me, with or without that other person. Like, you're great and all, but I'm better. Sorry. If that's a little conceited, self-centered, whatever, I don't care. Sometimes you gotta be that way, because, like I said, my mom always told me, came in this world alone, you gonna leave it alone. Period. But yeah, that's the video, y'all. That's the video. Be your own happiness. Moral of the story, be your own happiness. But since it's the end, you already know. Like, follow, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend. And let's run up these subscribers and let's keep going. It's only up from here, right?